Hello there. Thank you so much for joining us. This is News Channel Nebraska. My name is Eric McKay. Let's take a look at our top headlines today. Beginning with the heat, dozens of Nebraska counties find themselves under some type of heat advisory today. It's hard on people and pets, and it's happening all over the nation. Amy Kiley has a look at how both are enduring the latest weather woes.
Go on.
People and pets are suffering from the latest round of severe weather. Most western states have heat alerts again today. Las Vegas is on a record hot streak, but not the gambling kind. Reno, Nevada has new signs urging pet owners to beware of hot surfaces.
What we can do is we can put our hands or our feet on the pavement for about 7 seconds.
The city says dogs might need booties or to stick to shade and grass for now.
If it's hot for us, it's going to be really hot for them too.
Some Houston area homes and businesses still lack power due to Beryl, and the city has a heat advisory today. That's dangerous for both humans and their furry friends.
There's been lots of stories on social media about how people are trying to keep their pets cool during this moment of no power and storm cleanup.
The National Weather Service confirms multiple tornadoes hit New York Wednesday, affecting animals and damaging property. In Vermont,
So this whole street within an hour just flooded.
officials say rescuers just saved more than 100 people and at least 15 dogs or cats from floods. This feed store there lost power.
Feed's got to roll out here every day or animals are going to go hungry, so we have really no choice but to get power back.
I'm Amy Kiley reporting.
State employees, meanwhile, officially expected to return to the office in Nebraska. The Commission of Industrial Relations released a ruling Thursday upholding Governor Jim Pillen's back-to-office executive order. The ruling comes despite an effort from the State Association of Public Employees to stop the order, which required all employees back to the office by this past January. Now, the CIR put a temporary halt on the order back in December. But in their decision Thursday, not only did the commission side with Governor Pillen, they accused the state union of a disingenuous effort to boost their membership numbers. They've ordered the state union to pay the state's legal fees. A central Nebraska school district cutting off some bus routes due to budget cuts. Grand Island Public Schools says they're reducing their routes as part of a plan to trim $5 million from their $130 million budget. Superintendent Matthew Fisher shared the update regarding transportation services and the routes that will be available in a letter this week to GIPS families. Well, parents of students responded to the district's social media post announcing the cuts with dozens of comments criticizing the decision-making. The district has said they're sharing the info now before the school year so families can work on a solution before classes start. School board members approved the transportation updates at their board meeting Thursday. Staying in Grand Island, city leaders there encouraging voters to support a Good Life district, what would be a historic economic development process. Ana Ruth Lugo Mejia has more.
Grand Island community leaders are rallying people to vote for the Good Life District Economic Development Program.
Today starts a historic process that can improve Grand Island and build Grand Island for decades to come.
The Good Life for Grand Island campaign kicked off Thursday morning to encourage the community to vote for a proposed economic development program related to the city's newly approved Good Life District. Good Life districts were authorized by the legislature last year, and the state has approved an application from developer Woodsonia to classify a planned $550 million project as a Good Life district. Starting October 1st, the state sales tax rate within the district will be reduced from 5.5% to 2.75%. The city has called a special election to install a city sales tax of 2.75% to replace the reduced amount.
Probably the most important thing people should know is that this economic development program that we want them to vote for does not increase their sales tax. We want sales tax consistent across the community, and it also does not use property tax.
But how does an economic development program benefit the city? The city will be able to use the money generated by the tax for public infrastructure costs related to the Good Life District. If the people vote against the program, Butsoni could still try to build that development, but it wouldn't be the same.
They will probably scale back. They will probably choose not to do pieces and parts of it. And then I think eventually the state says we're not meeting the objectives of the Good Life District, and they'll pass it along to some other lucky community.
Right now, the proposed development includes an indoor sports complex, a turf outdoor sports complex, a business park, single-family homes, apartments, and enhancements to Eagle Scout Lake. Grand Island is only the third Good Life District to be approved in the state. This is the first one where voters get to decide.
We want to highlight our state. We want to highlight our community, and this is what draws people. Quality of life, opportunity.
Ballots can be mailed in or dropped off at the Whole County Election Commissioner's office and must be received by 5 p.m. on August 13. In Grand Island, Ana Ruth Lugo Mejia, New Channel, Nebraska.
A Hastings meat processing plant is getting an 8-figure boost to its expansion plans from a federal grant. The U.S. Department of Agriculture announced Thursday that Noah's Ark processors, they operate as WR Reserve in Hastings, will get $10 million to help upgrade their facility. The USDA says WR Reserve, one of just 3 kosher beef distributors in the country. The grant will help fund an effort to double the plant's cattle slaughter and processing capacity by expanding its facility and processing floor. The plant says it plans to serve an additional 54 producers and create 40 new jobs. An economic development success story in southeast Nebraska, meanwhile, has a fire department welcoming some industrial generosity. Dan Swanson has more.
Nebraska City Area EDC Director Dan Mock was elated to see upstart Gregory Welding endure transportation barriers from Missouri River flooding in 2019 and economic barriers from the COVID-19 pandemic in 2020. From Mock's viewpoint, the company adds metal fabrication capacity to serve the existing area and future industrial customers. He said it provides a support industry for a more broad-based industrial footprint in the future. On Tuesday, Jared Gregory of Gregory Welding and G-Quip delivered the final revision of the 4430 utility cart as a donation to another asset for industrial growth, the fire department.
We're a family-owned business. We have lots of appreciation for our first responders, police department, fire department, public servants, nurses, doctors, you name it. We're big supporters in that.
With this table, I can put 2 or 3 air packs on here. We disassemble them, clean them, check them, put them back in service. That's what this is for. It's always bothered me. We take $10,000 air pack and put it on the floor. Now we got a nice table to put them on.
The durable new carts are made of 50 grade steel, which is described as the workhorse grade because of its strength to weight ratio. They are structurally formed in Nebraska City.
Once we had it made and developed and our first one came off the equipment, we knew we had something. They were nice. So we decided we're not just going to use these and sell too local. We're going to take them next level and really show them off and get some attention to them.
The company plans to establish dealers nationwide for the product and already have a satisfied user among firefighters. From Nebraska City, I'm Dan Swanson, News Channel Nebraska.
Redbox is no more. The DVD kiosk rental business shutting down after its parent company converted its bankruptcy to Chapter 7 liquidation. Chicken Soup for the Soul Entertainment owns Redbox. They're nearly $1 billion in debt and owe millions to several entertainment companies. Variety's reporting the company's 1,000 employees losing their jobs without any severance or extended benefits. Chicken Soup for the Soul Entertainment failed to pay employees and vendors for at least 4 weeks prior to its Chapter 11 filing last month. There are Redbox locations in 56 different towns in Nebraska. Well, the state fair is about a month away, and organizers say they're making things easier for folks to find seating at outdoor events. State fair organizers say they'll now allow visitors to bring their own portable chairs to outdoor concerts. The portable chairs will be allowed in the general admission area of the outdoor concert venue. The fair will also be allowing portable seating in the bleachers. In a statement, Fair Executive Director Jamie Parr said the move's a direct result of listening to fairgoer feedback for better seating options. This year's state fair runs from August 23rd through September 2nd. A Northeast Nebraska church almost back to normal a year after a storm devastated their facility. Tabor Lutheran Church in Wausau has been sharing progress this week on social media of their new steeple being installed. Construction began back in June. The frame of the new steeple was erected on Thursday. The church's bell was returned to the tower on Wednesday. It's a far cry from last year when high winds associated with a severe thunderstorm toppled the steeple of the 139-year-old church just northeast of Wausau Public Schools. Thankfully, no one was injured. And the Madison County Fair's rodeos become a major highlight, drawing competitors and fans from all over the country. Luke Stera has more on the rodeo in Madison.
It's a staple of the Madison County Fair.
They don't like it. The rodeo really has taken hold over the last 3 or 4 decades and become one of the premier rodeos in this area.
From barrel racing to team roping, Mid-States Championship Rodeo brings in fairgoers and competitors to Madison.
We've got people from as far away as Colorado, Arizona, Minnesota, and all the other surrounding states that come for the rodeo competition here.
While competing with other county fairs, Amick says people come to the fair to celebrate the history behind it.
There's just a rich tradition that keeps families and people coming back time and time again.
Thousands of people come to the rodeo each year.
These kids just eat up all the fun stuff and just believe all the magic and the stuff they see in the arena.
Professional rodeo clown Jesse Larson travels to more than 40 rodeos a summer.
To sort of show people and be able to entertain those people that are interested in learning about our Western heritage and the culture. I'm telling you, the Western way of life in Madison County is alive and well, for sure here.
News Channel Nebraska will be broadcasting the Mid-States Rodeo Championship on Friday at 7:30. Reporting for News Channel Nebraska, this is Luke Stera.
And you can stay up to date with the very latest by following us online. Head to newschannelnebraska.com and click on the news tab there. You can also follow us on X, like us on Facebook and Instagram as well. Thanks for joining us. Have a great weekend. You're watching News Channel Nebraska.